Good evening or good day everyone. Ang topic natin ngayon yung issuance of share capital na. So, a share capital may be issued in exchange for cash or non-cash assets, services, liability, or other form of securities. So, ito yung consideration when shares of stocks or share capital is being issued, no? Cash, non-cash assets, services, liability, or other form of security. So this will be the consideration. It may also be sold on a subscription basis. A share capital is issued to a shareholder. A share capital issued to a shareholder is called outstanding share. The major issue on issuance of share capital is the basis of measurement of the transaction. The discussion of the measurement standards will be based on the provisions of PRFS number 2, share-based payment, and will be limited to issuance of share capital to non-employees. The issuance of share capital to employees, such as share options and other share appreciation rights, will be discussed in financial accounting. A shareholder's ledger is used, or stockholders' ledger is used to maintain records affecting the shareholding of each shareholder, such as transfer or sale of share capital. Share issued to a shareholder, on the other hand, are recorded in the stock certificate book. So, dalawa, no? Transfer, shareholders ledger, at saka stock certificate book. So, dalawa yan. Shareholders ledger and stock certificate book. Shareholders ledger para sa transfer or sale ng share capital. Kapag na-issue na yung shares of stocks, i-record din yung stock certificate dun sa stock certificate book. Okay? Kasi yung ledger para yun sa mga transactions. Ito naman, certificate book para sa mga certificates na na-issue. Okay? Share capital issued are recorded in the share capital accounts maintained for each class of share of stock or for each class of share capital. So the discussion will be focused on the issuance of various classes of shares in exchange for various considerations. So iba-ibang klaseng shares at iba-ibang form of consideration. So nakita natin dito yung dalawang klaseng share. Basic, yung ordinary share at saka yung preference share. Tapos yung preference share, merong cumulative, non-cumulative, participating, non-participating. So, yung discussion will be focused on these distinctions. Medyo mahaba yung discussion dito para maintindihan ninyo. Okay, issuance of par value share. Natandaan nyo na yung nominal value stated on the face of the stock certificate, yun yung par value. So, ito yung consideration cash, issuance for cash. A share capital may be issued for cash equal to its par value, above par value, or below par value. If cash is received is equal to its par value, cash is debited and share capital or unissued share capital is credited. Okay. Cash is debited and share capital is credited. Pag sinabing debit mo yung cash and credit yung share capital, ibig sabihin nabayaran na, no? Kapag debit ang cash, bakit yung isa unissued share capital? O debit cash, credit unissued share capital. Ano ba yung ordinary? Pagka ito, debit cash, credit share capital, ang ginamit na method ay um, illustrate natin para maliwanag ang discussion dito. Wala yung tinidiscuss ko. Let's go back to the topic. Ano natin ulit. Refresh natin yung sarili natin. Dun sa discussion natin last time. Okay. Ito yung ating table. Okay. So, kapag ang method ay memorandum entry method, wala tayong ginamit, wala tayong unang dinebit, wala tayong kinredit, nilagay lang natin yung statement na issued, authorized yung certain number of shares of stock for a given par value. So wala tayong original entry. Kapag na nabenta natin yon, na-issue natin yan, ang debit will be cash and credit will be, ano ang credit natin? Diretso na dun sa unissued, diretso na dun sa share capital. Kasi wala naman tayong original na recording. So kapag tumanggap tayo ng cash, i-credit na kagad natin yung capital. Now, kung ang ginamit nating method ay memorandum entry method, journal entry method, ano yung una nating entrada? Debit, unissued share capital, di ba? And credit, authorized capital stock. Let's go back to that discussion para makita niyo. Diba? Ayun. And debit natin yung unissued preference share capital at credit yung authorized preference share capital. Kung preference share yan. At kung ordinary share, debit unissued share capital and credit authorized share capital. So itong authorized share capital na naka-credit, di na yan mababago. Ang mababago kapag may nabenta natin yung share capital or na-issue natin yung share capital, itong unissued, mababawasan yung unissued niya kasi magiging issued share capital na siya. So, dahil nakatanggap tayo ng pera, debit cash, So, debit cash, ang credit natin ngayon ay ano mababawasan? Dinebit natin yung unissued. Ngayon, kapag nagbenta tayo ng share capital or nag-issue tayo ng share capital, mababawasan yung ating unissued share capital. If the share capital is sold or issued above its par value, cash is debited to the amount. Ito yung ano lang ha, pareho lang yung yung par value dun sa cash na natanggap natin. Walang premium or excess. So, ngayon, paano kung may excess? Anong entrada natin? Let's put the table again. Ito, meron na tayong tinatawag na premium or paid in capital in excess of par. Ang haba na ng mga account titles. So, mga account titles ito, pag-aralan nyo, sabi-saluhin. Kasi ito na yung gagamitin nyo sa journal entry. So, nakabenta ka, debit cash, debit or credit? Credit. Credit, share premium. Another term for share premium is paid in capital in excess of par. Ang haba ng title, ng account title niya. Diliit na yung space natin sa amount. Okay? Paid in. Anong account title? Share premium or paid in capital in excess of par. Nung panahon namin, ang pangalan niya ay additional paid in capital. Ngayon, masyado ng specific, paid in capital in excess of par. Nagiging sentence na yung mga account titles eh. So, ano yung another entry? Credit to unissued share capital. Okay? Let's see kung tama nga ba yung understanding natin. If the share capital is sold or issued below its par value, cash is debited for the amount received. At ang nakadebit naman this time is discount on share. Pero kasi, ang bawal na magbenta on a discount. Pero noong panahon namin, hindi bawal. Pero with the advent of new concepts, bawal na. New law. So, sa bagong batas, bawal na yung magbenta ng shares below par value or at a discounted price. Kailangan palagi based on par value or above par value ang selling price. Okay? So, paano kung kunwari lang kasi bawal nga sa batas, hindi mangyayari. anong mangyayaring entrada for purposes of discussion. So, i-debit cash, i-debit anong account title, discount on share capital, and credit unissued share. So, yung unissued share capital, palaging par value siya. So, yung any excess or diminution of the par value will be considered as discount or premium. Okay? Gawin natin itong illustration na nasa libro. The Happy Corporation was organized in January 20. Update lang natin yung time, 2022. And is authorized to issue 10,000 shares of 10 peso par value ordinary shares. So, ang unang transaction yan ay yung pag-authorize ng 1,000 share at par value. So, paano i-record yan? Sabi, dalawang method, no? Memorandum entry method. So, the price is the issuance. Okay, anong entrada? Sasabihin lang natin na authorized memorandum entry method. Hindi na pinakita dito sa illustration yung memorandum entry, no? Pero ang pinakita na lang ay yung pagbenta or pag-issue. So kung memorandum entry dyan, ang method, ang assumption natin, isinulat na yung memorandum entry. So pag-issue, ang ire-record na natin ay yung ordinary share capital kaagad. Kasi nasa memo naman yan. So debit, cash, credit, ordinary share capital. Now, kung kung ang price is above par, so kunyari ang natanggap na benta for 15, meron tayong excess na 10 pesos, no? So 10 pesos times 25,000. 125,000. Kasi i-record lang natin itong ordinary share capital na to palagi at par. So magkano yung par niya? 10 pesos. 25,000 shares. So 250,000 pesos. So yung excess na 125 will be considered as ordinary share premium. Tatanggapin na cash ay 375 pero hindi lahat i-consider na share capital. Kasi ang share capital ay i-record lang based on par value na 10. At 15 pesos siya. So yung 5 pesos na excess over the par will be recorded as ordinary share premium. Tandaan niyo na yung mga account titles. Ordinary share capital, ordinary share premium. So sa bawat issuance ng ordinary share capital, it should always be based on par value. Now, ito for purposes of illustration na lang kasi bawal nga magbenta below par. So debit cash, magkano yung difference? 8 ang par. Dapat i-record mo siya as 10. So 250,000 yung ordinary share capital. Pero ang natanggap lang na pera ay 8 pesos per share. So 200,000. yung difference ng 250 at 200, which is 50,000, will be considered as discount on ordinary share capital. Palagi yung tatagdaan, bawal ang discount. Ini-illustrate lang natin. Baka mamaya, tanggalin na rin yung pagbabawal. Kasi nung panahon namin, hindi naman bawal. Baka maisip nila na wag na ulit ipagbawal. Okay? Next. Kung journal entry method naman yan, on the assumption na na-record na natin yung original entry upon authorization, di ba? Nung nag-authorize tayo ng capital share, ang debit natin ay authorized debit unissued ordinary share capital, credit authorized. Naka-credit natin, parang yung capital natin ay yung authorized. So, para mabawasan yung authorized at ma-record yung, para mabawasan yung unissued natin. Yung authorized kasi permanente yun hindi na yun mababago. Ang mababago yung unissued ordinary share capital. So, kung journal entry method yan, nakadebit yung unissued share, unissued ordinary share capital mo upon organization or upon incorporation. Ngayon, doon natin ibabawas yung mga cash na matatanggap natin for the issuance of ordinary share capital. So, tumanggap tayo ng cash at par value. So, debit cash, credit, unissued ordinary share capital. Parang nakakalito, no? Kasi nag-issue ka pero ang account na ginagamit ay unissued. Pero kung titignan naman natin, naka-credit. So, ang ibig sabihin, parang assumption mo, yung cash na yun ay for the issued ordinary share capital kasi naka-credit yung unissued. Medyo nakakalito lang muna siguro ngayon kasi yung term is unissued pero nag-issue. Pero considering na naka-credit yung unissued, ibig sabihin na-issue. Okay? Okay. Next, it is above par value. So debit cash, credit, unissued ordinary share capital to 50 pa rin. Meron kang premium na 125. So compare natin ito sa memorandum entry. So ang mga account titles na ginamit, diba? Pareho lang din yung ordinary premium, share premium. Pero yung credit ang magkaiba. Dun sa example number 1. Naka-credit ka agad kapag memorandum entry. Dun sa stock mismo, sa klase ng stock. Ordinary share capital. Ito sa journal entry, hindi sa ordinary share capital lang. Merong word na unissued. Okay? Merong word na unissued. Sa memo entry, ang nakalagay lang, ordinary share capital. Pero kapag journal entry method, merong word na unissued. Okay? So, the issuance price is 15 above par. Pareho pa rin. Credit mo yung premium by the excess and ordinary share capital. But this time, meron ng word na unissued dahil journal entry method. Okay. Tandaan niyo yan. The issuance price is below par. Okay. Na-discuss din natin. Discount on ordinary share capital pero dito, ang account title na ginamit nila dito, case number 3, nawala lang siguro yung word na unissued. Hindi na ilagay. Pareho pa rin. Unissued ordinary share capital. Kasi journal entry method. Okay? So, nakadebit yung discount. Nakadebit yung discount. Nakadebit yung cash. So, kung makikita nyo, yung 250,000 dahil may discount, magiging 200,000 na lang yan. Okay, ito nakalagay naman sa discussion. It should be noted that the basic difference between the memorandum entry method and the journal entry method is the account to be credited upon issuance of the share capital. So, tandaan palagi, kapag memorandum entry, kapag nag-issue ka ng share capital, automatic nakabawas na siya sa share capital. Kung common ba yan or preferred. Kung common yan, nakakredit na yan sa ordinary share capital. Kung preferred yan, nakakredit yan sa preference share capital. Pagdating naman sa journal entry method, ang kinikredit natin hindi diretso doon sa share capital. Dinedebit, kinikredit natin yan siya. Kinikredit natin sa unissued share capital. So kung common yan, unissued ordinary share capital. Kung preferred share yan, unissued preference share capital. Okay? Issuance in exchange for non-cash asset. Yung kaninang discussion natin, cash yung consideration sa issuance ng shares of stock. This time naman, non-cash asset. What will be the valuation? Ang importante dyan, yung valuation. Anong halaga ilalagay mo? Yung value ba ng asset or value ng stock? Okay? When the share capital issued in exchange for non-cash assets, the assets received is recorded at its fair value. This is known as the direct measurement. So, kung available yung data as to the fair value of the asset received in exchange for the shares of in exchange for share capital, then that fair value will be used in recording the share capital. Now, what if the fair value of the asset given is not available? What will be the basis of recording? If the fair value of the asset received cannot be estimated, the stocks will be recorded at the fair value of the share capital issued. So, ito naman yung tinatawag na indirect measurement. Kapag ang ginagamit na basis sa pag-record ng share capital ay hindi yung value ng property na na-receive, kung hindi yung value ng stock mismo. Okay, upon issuance of the stock, share capital or unissued share capital is credited at par value. The excess of the value assigned to the asset received over the par value is credited to the share premium. Pareho lang din, diba? So, illustration na tayo. The Happy Corporation issued 10,000 share of its 10 par ordinary share capital in exchange for land. The entries to record the issuance of share capital under the memorandum entry method using 3 different independent cases will be illustrated here. So, the land has a fair value of 175. So, debit natin yung land, credit natin yung ordinary share capital. Pero 10,000, 100,000 lang yung value nun. Pero yung na-receive natin na land is 175. Therefore, merong premium na 75,000. Okay? Next. The land has no known market value. The fair value of the ordinary share as of date of exchange is 15. So, kikredit uli natin for 100 lang. Palagi ko sinasabi sa inyo, yung ordinary share, capital, ay i-record natin palagi based on par value. Any increase in price or decrease in price will be recorded as premium or discount. Okay? So, yung land, walang fair value. Unknown. Pero yung stock may value siya, 15 pesos. So, nakatanggap tayo ng land for 150, pero ang inisyo lang natin ay 10,000. So, meron tayong premium na 50,000. Okay. Issuance of share in exchange for services rendered. So, ganun din yun. Kung available yung fair value ng services, then yun ang magiging basis. Pero kung hindi naman, yung value ng stock ulit. At parang yung sa lupa lang din. Okay. Pasensya na, bigla akong sinamid. If the shares are issued for services rendered during incorporation, pre-operating expenses is debited. Share capital or share capital is issued at par value. Minsan pag nag-ooperate, nag-i-incorporate pa lang, may mga, instead na pera yung ibabayad lang sa mga lawyers na nag-assist for, nagpe-prepare ng documents for incorporation, ang ibabayad na lang ay shares of stocks or share capital. So, pagka ganun, wala tayong tinanggap na cash. Wala rin tayong asset na nadagdag kasi expenses yun di ba? Yung gastos sa prepare ng mga documents. Hindi naman natin yun nagiging asset. So, expense ang i-debit natin. Nung panahon namin, kino-consider yun na organizational cost. Tapos, dinedebit sa asset account na organizational cost. Tapos, inaano na lang yun, ina-amortize na lang, dinidivide for how many periods. Pero ngayon kasi outright expense na. So, debit na yung pre-operating expenses. And credit, dati capital expense yan. Ngayon, period expense na. So, maraming pagbabago through the years. So, debit pre-operating expenses, 25,000. Credit share capital, 10 lang yung, 1,000 lang yun. Times 10, 10,000. Ang expenses, ang value ng expense ay 25. So, meron tayong premium na 15,000. So, kung there is no known fair market value ng services ng lawyer, edi yung fair value ng ating capital. So, pre-operating expenses, 15,000. Kasi yun yung value ng ating share. Pero, ang i-record lang natin as capital, share capital will be 10,000 and the excess will be premium. Okay? Sale of share capital on subscription basis. So, paano ba itong subscription? Subscription is a contract between a subscriber, the buyer of share capital, prospective buyer pa lang kasi subscriber pa lang, in a corporation, seller or issuer of share capital, whereby the former subscriber purchases shares of stock of the latter with the payment to be made at a later date. So, wala ka pang cash na matatanggap. Promise to pay pala, kaya yan subscription. The corporation issues the corresponding stock certificate upon full payment of subscription. This practice is a means of encouraging subscribers to pay their unpaid subscription on time. Actually, parang ano to marketing strategy yung subscription. Kung wala pang pera yung mga tao, pero gusto nilang bumili ng ng stocks, magsusubscribe lang muna sila. Kasi may pera, diretsong bibili yan. Pero yung wala pang pera, pero gusto talagang bumili, and on a future date, magkakapera sila, nagkakaroon, pwede ka pa-subscribe lang muna. Parang reservation na shares of stock. So actually, this is not a practice of encouraging subscriber to pay their unpaid subscription on time. Kundi it's a practice of encouraging people to subscribe. Kasi paano bibigay ka ng installment di ba? Pag nagpapautang ka, kahit wala kang pera ngayon, sige, bili ka na para lang din makabenta yung corporation. Okay? Sale of share capital on subscription basis generally involves three major transactions. So, receipt of subscription, collection from subscribers, and issuance of stock certificate upon full payment of subscription. Kaya may mga tinatawag na call, di ba? Na-discuss natin yan noong una. Call, ibig sabihin, that is the time na dapat bayaran yung subscription. Okay? So, dahil subscription pa lang yan, wala pang issuance ng share capital. Magkakaroon ka na naman ng panibagong account title. So, tatandaan niyo yung pagbabago sa account title dahil subscription yan, meron kang tinatawag na share capital subscription receivable account. Ang hahaba na ng title, no? Sentence na. Share capital subscription receivable. And then you credit the share capital subscribe. Tandaan niyo yung dalawang account title. Share capital subscription receivable, credit, share capital, subscribe. Okay? The subscription price is equal to the par value. Subscription price is equal to the par value. Any excess in the subscription price or par value will be considered again as share premium. Nung panahon namin, ang pangalan niya ay additional paid-in capital. Ngayon, share premium na lang. Okay? Umigsi na. Pero mas maganda noon kasi maliwanag. Additional paid-in capital. Para may additional amount. No. So, anong entrada natin? If it's above par value, meron tayong share premium account for the excess. Okay? Palagi ko pinapatandaan sa inyo na yung share capital kapag bayad, palagi naka-record based on par value. Ngayon, ito naman, share capital is always recorded at par value. Pareho lang. Ito kasi subscribe. Yung isa issued. Pareho lang. Issued and subscribe kailangan based on par value. Now, to record collection of subscription from subscribers. So, nakadebit yung capital, ang cash, credit yung subscription, share capital, subscription receivable. Ang haba ng title, nakalimutan kong basahin yung una. So, share capital, subscription receivable na ang na-credit. Kasi dinebit natin una ang share capital subscription receivable. At kinredit natin yung share capital subscribe. So yung share capital subscribe, hindi siya nababawasan hanggat hindi na babayaran. Okay? So, tingnan natin pag nagbayad na. Kasi ito, pagka nag-issue na. Kasi nagbayad pa lang to, ang nirecord pa lang natin yung cash. After natin ma-record yung payment, record naman natin yung issuance of shares of stocks. So, ano nang nakadebit? Pag-issuance na ng share of stock. Mabuburahin natin yung subscribed capital stock kasi hindi na siya subscribed kasi paid up na siya o paid subscription na siya. Buburahin na natin sa account natin yun. So, i-debit natin yung share capital subscribe at i-credit na natin yung share capital kung memorandum entry or unissued share capital kung journal entry methods. So, tatandaan nyo, kapag ka memorandum entry, share capital account ang i-credit. Kapag ka journal entry method, unissued share capital ang i-credit. Okay? Tingnan naman natin itong illustrative problem inada. Update ulit natin. On June 3, 2022, the Happy Corporation received subscription for 5,000 shares of its 10 par value ordinary capital at 15. Down payment of 25% was received and the balance was paid in full on July 4, 2020. Okay. The entries to record this transaction. Ano una uli? Yung subscription muna. So record natin yung subscription. Dapat yung subscribe ay nasa par value. Ano ang par value? 10 pesos at 5,000 shares. So 50,000 pesos. Ngayon, magkano yung value ng subscription? Sabi, 15 pesos. Times 5,000 pesos. How much? Why 5,000 shares? We have 75,000. May difference na 25. So that will be premium. Ang problema, entrada natin ngayon as ordinary share receivable and credit ordinary share capital subscribe and credit ordinary share premium. Take note, whether memorandum entry yan or journal entry method yan, kapag subscription pa lang, pareho lang ng mga account titles na gagamitin. Walang mababago, no? Walang change. Hindi mo sinasabing unissued ordinary share capital subscribe. Hindi. Pareho lang ng gagamitin na account title. Whether that is a memorandum entry or journal entry method. O nagbayad, debit, cash, credit, ordinary, share capital, subscription, receivable. Ang haba ng title. Debit, cash, credit, ordinary share capital, subscription, receivable. Okay? Yan yung partial payment niya. 25% na receivable binayaran. So, 18,750. Now, on July 4, nagbayad uli ng balance, 75%. So, 75,000 times 75%, 56,250. So, debit, same entry, debit cash, credit, share capital receivable, ordinary share capital subscription receivable. So, ordinary share capital subscription receivable. I-acronym natin OSCSR. OSCSR. Para madaling kabisaduhin. OSCSR. OS. Ordinary Share Capital Subscription Receivable. So, nagbayad. Nag-issue na tayo nitong July 4. So, debit natin yung ordinary share capital subscribe kasi hindi na siya subscribe. Issued na siya. So, credit ordinary share capital. Kapag naka-credit na yung ordinary share capital, ibig sabihin, issued na siya. Kapag walang subscription, diretso payment, debit cash, credit ordinary share capital. Pero kapag may subscription, hindi mo na, i-record mo muna yung cash at buburahin mo yung receivable. Tapos, buburahin mo rin yung subscribe na ordinarily ay naka-credit. Kapag ang ordinary share capital naka-credit, ang naka-debit ay receivable. Kapag ang ordinary share capital subscribe ay naka-debit na, nakabayad na, ang naka-credit na ay ordinary share capital. Pag-aralan niyo mabuti yung mga entrada, medyo masalimuot pero madali namang intindihin. Okay? Mahaba lang. The entries on June 2 may be recorded as a compound entry as follows. June 3. So, June 3, dalawa yung entrada dito. Nagbayad ng 25% kasi pwede mo nang pag-isahin. May utang siyang 75% pero nagbayad siyang 25%. So, instead na 75,000 yung receivable mo kasi kinredit mo by 1875, i-compound na lang natin. So, ano mangyayari? Ang debit na lang na subscription ay 56,000, 75% kasi nagbigay ng cash na 25%. At naka-credit na yung capital share subscribed by 50,000 at naka-record na yung premium by 25,000. Okay? Yung ordinary share capital subscribed par value in excess, the excess will be recorded as premium. So ito yung compound entry para sa partial payment. Okay? Ito naman tayo sa issuance of no par but with the stated value share capital. A share capital without par value but with a stated value as a nominal value stated in the articles of incorporation but not on the face of the stock certificate. So, dun sa articles of incorporation, yun yung nakadetalye lahat ng ano, di ba? Yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, head, kung ano ang corporation. Nakalagay din yung value ng ano, ng stock. Pero sa pag-issue ng share of stock, hindi doon nakalagay. Walang nakalagay doon sa certificate of stock na value. So that becomes a stated value. Kapag nakalagay doon sa face ng certificate yung amount ng share, ang tawag doon ay par value. Pero kung hindi nakalagay doon, pero nakalagay sa articles of incorporation, then that is a stated value. Ano niya, stated nasa articles of incorporation. Par value nasa stock certificate. Okay? So pareho lang whether that is a stated value or a par value. Kasi naka-indicate yung value ng share. So, issuance for cash. A share capital may be sold for cash at its stated value, at more than stated value, or less than stated value. So, pareho lang din. Okay? If the share capital is sold at more than its stated value, magkaiba yata na account title. If if the share capital is sold or issued at more than stated value, cash is debited for the amount received. Share capital or unissued capital is credited at its stated value and paid in capital in excess of stated value. So, hindi premium share, no? Premium on share ang gagamitin na account. Paid in capital in excess of stated value. Ito na yun. Ayun o. Ano ba yung bakit ordinary share capital ang nakalagay? So, paid in capital in excess. Okay? Ito na yung ano dito. Account titles. Madugong account titles na kailangan nyo ma-memorize. Huwag niyong pagbabalik-balik na rin. So, ano account title? Pagka ang in-issue ay par value share at merong excess over the par value, ang gagamitin nating account title ay premium. Premium in share capital. Premium on share capital or ordinary, depende sa share, no? Kung preference or ordinary. Kung ordinary share premium. Kapag ka preference share premium. Ngayon, kung stated value yan, yung value lang ay nasa Articles of Incorporation at wala sa face ng certificate, ang gagamitin nating account title ay paid in capital in excess of stated value. Paid in capital in excess of stated value. Ito yung isa, discount on share capital, ordinary share capital. Pareho lang kung discount. Pareho lang na account title. At may discount na account. Sample ng una. Hanapin ko lang yung issuance na may discount. Discount on ordinary share capital. Ganun din yung kung discount, pareho. Kahit na stated value siya. Pareho lang. Whether stated value or par value, pareho lang ang account title. Discount on share capital. Pero, ito, manonotice nyo, kapag it talks about the same premium, no? Pero kapag par value, ang tawag sa kanya ay ordinary share premium or preference share premium. Pero kapag stated value, although premium din yan, ang ginagamit na account ay paid in capital in excess of stated value. Okay? Sentence na yung account title. Okay? At tandaan nyo, anong mga dapat nating tandaan dito sa lesson na to? Itapusin na lang din natin to hanggang saan. Tapos na rin naman yan. Pre-operating expenses. Tapusin na lang natin hanggang dito sa issuance of no par, no stated value. Sige. Tsaka natin i-review. So when a share capital has no par value or stated value, the value assigned to the consideration is the same as the amount of the share capital account. So wala ka ng additional paid in or wala ka ng discount. Kasi kung magkano yung ni-receive mo na pera, yun, ganun mo isusulat yung share capital. Kunyari, naka-receive ka ng 75,000, 75,000 na yung share capital mo. Naka-receive ka ng 50,000, 50,000 na yung share capital. Okay? Diretso na, madali na lang ang usapan kapag ganun. Wala ng additional, wala ng premium. So, kapag walang stated value at walang par value. Ito yung example. The Happy Corporation was organized in January 1, 2020. Update din natin. And is authorized to issue 100 shares of no par, no stated value, ordinary share capital. Subsequently, 25,000 were sold at 15 pesos per share. So, anong entrada? Pwede 15 pesos yung nakuha. 15 pesos mo rin i-record. 15 pesos times 25,000, 375,000. Okay? Madali lang kapag no par tsaka no stated value. Actually, hindi naman kailangan talaga, hindi naman necessary yung par value or legal stated value. Pero para lang siguro ma-identify yung shares of stocks. Para in the future, mag-issue ng shares of stock ma-identify. So, when a share capital is issued in exchange for non-cash asset, the asset received is recorded at its fair value unless the fair value cannot be estimated reliably. O pareho lang din, the fair value of the capital. Parang na-discuss na natin to, no? Discuss na natin to. Ba't bumalik lang to? Ito subscription default. Parang mulit lang yan. Subscription default na tayo. Discuss na natin yung subscription, recording of subscription. Ito naman sa default na tayo. Ibig sabihin, nag-subscribe pero hindi nakabayad at the time of call. When a subscriber fails to pay his obligations after the corporation has sent several notices to him, his subscribed shares are declared delinquent shares. So his subscription is declared delinquent subscription. Such delinquent subscription is then offered for sale in a public auction and delinquent shares are issued to the highest bidder. The highest bidder is the one who is willing to pay the unpaid subscription plus any expense incurred in connection with the delinquency sale and is willing to receive the least the least number of shares. The least ba to? Okay. So, upon default, ano na tayo na, no? Given na yan na meron tayong nakadebit na share capital subscription receivable, credit share capital subscribe, di ba? Bago dumating tong default, kailangan ni-record natin yung subscription. So dahil na-record natin yung subscription receivable natin, or nung nagkaroon ng subscription, nagkaroon tayo ng debit capital subscription receivable, naka-credit yung share capital subscribe. Ngayon, na-default. At nabili ng highest bidder. So, anong nangyari? Debit, receivable from the highest bidder. Credit, share capital subscription receivable. From itong share capital subscription receivable from the original subscriber. Now, nagkaroon ng cost. I-record din natin dun sa highest bidder yung cost noon. Kung may mga cost na na-incur. So, idadagdag natin yun sa cost ng receivable from the highest bidder. And credit cash. Bakit credit cash? Imbes na debit cash. Kasi ang mag-i-incur ng expenses in the meantime ay yung corporation. Babayaran muna ng corporation yung mga expenses doon sa default. Pero i-account niya yon as part ng receivable from the highest bidder. So, aabonohan muna ng corporation yung expenses kasi yung receivable hindi pa naman binabayaran ng highest bidder. Upon receipt of the payment from the highest bidder, doon na natin de-debit yung cash and i-credit natin yung receivable from the highest bidder. Take note na itong receivable from the highest bidder ay cost plus the value of the share. Upon issuance of share of stock, hindi naman yung value ng receivable, kung magkano lang yung na-subscribe. Dito na natin de-debit yung subscribe and credit share capital kung journal, kung memorandum entry, and credit unissued share capital kung journal entry method. Okay? Delay na natin itong discussion on treasury share para medyo maiksi-iksi lang muna. Next topic na natin itong treasury share, no? So anong naging topic natin tonight or today? So pag-record ng mga shares, kung may par value, stated value, at no par value. Pag-record ng shares, kung outright share selling or outright payment or on subscription. O recording ng share kung cash ang consideration, other property, services. Okay? So yun yung mga ito yung naging topic natin ngayon. Ano yung mga natutunan nyo? Unang-una, na-discuss natin previously yung memorandum entry and journal entry method. Ba? So, magkakaroon ng pagkakaiba kung memorandum entry yan at journal entry method yan. Yung mga account titles na gagamitin, mababago. Kasi sa journal entry method, gagamit tayo ng unissued share account, diba? Unissued share capital account. Ano pa yung natutunan? Excess, doon sa par value, anong tawag? Premium. It becomes ordinary share premium or preference share premium. Excess over the par, anong tawag? Excess over the stated capital, anong tawag? Anong account title ang gagamitin? Paid in capital in excess of stated value. Paid in capital to. Mali itong nakalagay. Pagka okay. Ano-ano pa ang dapat nating matandaan? Anong valuation ang gagamitin kapag hindi cash ang ibinayad? So, meron tayong tinatawag na direct method tsaka indirect method. Yung indirect method, yung value ng shares of stock or share. Direct method, kung ano yung value ng consideration. So, a consideration may be non-cash asset, services, and other things of value. No? So, kung ano yung fair market value, no? At yun na naging basis ng recording ng share of stock. Ang tawag doon ay direct method. Pero kapag ang ginamit na basis ay ang fair value ng stock, ang tawag doon ay indirect method. Pa ang dapat tandaan. O yun yung mga bagay na dapat natin tandaan dito sa lesson na to sa pagre-record ng share capital. Masalimuot ba? Medyo kasi ang hahaba ng title. So kakabisaduhin yung mga account title na yun na ang haba-haba. Hindi niyo pwedeng pagbalik-balik rin. Ako nga nalilito eh. Ordinary share, additional paid in capital to. Paid in capital in exchange of stated, in excess of stated value. Ito yung premium. Ito yung account title ng premium. Ito, di ba? Paid in capital share premium. Ito yung mga tawag sa kanya. Share premium, additional paid in capital, or share capital in excess of par value. Ano ba talaga yung title? Share capital in excess of yun pala yung title. Sorry, I stand corrected. Nalabo-labo ko. Ito yung mga account title na gagamitin natin. Share capital in excess of stated value. Or additional paid in capital. Okay. Yun pala yung iniisip ko. Kasi paano mo malalaman kung anong share capital yon? Tama pala. Ordinary share capital. Isasabihin mo na yung pangalan ng share. So, kung ordinary share yan, ordinary share capital in excess of stated value. Kung preference share yan, preference share capital in excess of stated value. So, I stand corrected no dun sa sa paggamit ng ng account titles. Ito yung mga account titles. The account share capital in excess of stated value. So, kung common yan, or ordinary yan, ordinary share capital in excess of stated value. Ordinary share capital in excess of stated value. Kasi nung araw, nalilito ako, ang title lang naman yan ay additional paid-in capital. Tapos, opposite diyan nakalagay ay common stock. Oh. Dito kasi, ilalagay mo na sa unahan. Parang ang hirap, kailangan kabisado mo na talaga. Ordinary share capital in excess of stated value. Dito mo na ilalagay sa harapan. Ordinary share capital in excess of stated value or preference share capital in excess of stated value. Sa amin nung araw, itong ginagamit. Additional paid-in capital. Yan. Tapos, kung common stock yan, lalagay mo lang yan. Additional paid-in capital, common stock. Ganon. O kung preference yan, additional paid-in capital, preference share, preferred. Pero ngayon, ito ang gagamiting account. Share capital in excess of stated value. Share capital in excess of par. Itong share capital in excess of par. Ano rin to? Premium lang din. Ang pakagulo ng mga account titles ngayon. So yung instead na premium yung account na gagamitin nyo, pwede rin yung itong account na to, share capital in excess of par. Pero once sinabi mong premium, para sa par yun. Pero pwede mo rin gamitin yung account na share capital in excess of par. Dito mo ilalagay yun sa harapan yung kung anong klaseng share yan. Common share ba yan or preference share? Okay? So, yun lang yung mga magugulo. Lagyan na lang natin ng outline ang ating discussion this moment. So, ano yung mga na-discuss natin? So, par value, stated value, par value, stated value. Ano ang distinction? Par value, nasa face of the stock certificate. Ang value na share. Ito, nasa articles of incorporation, but not on the face of the stock certificate. No par value, not in the articles of incorporation, but owned and not on the face stock certificate. So, yan yung par value, stated value, at no par value, and no stated value. So, kapag par value, paano mo i-record yung share capital? Based on par value. Kapag stated value, based on stated value. Kapag no par value, tsaka no stated value, based on the amount received. So the value of asset received. Non-cash asset received. Value of non-cash asset received. Okay? Yun yung dapat yung tandaan sa par value, stated value, no par value, share. Now, ang susunod naman na distinction, isa-summarize natin. So, direct method of recording asset. Ang valuation ay non-cash asset. Fair market value. Kapag indirect method, value of the shares of stock. Okay? Ano pa natandaan natin? Ano pa natandaan natin? Bakit nagkabago-bago? Ano pa yung natandaan ninyo ng mga account titles? So, ano yung mga account titles na natandaan natin? Ordinary shares, reference shares, preference shares, unissued, ordinary share, unissued, preference share, subscription, ordinary share, subscription, receivable, reference share, subscription, receivable, ordinary ordinary share capital subscribe reference share capital, subscribe, ano pang ordinary share premium or ordinary share capital in excess of par reference share capital premium. Tama ba? Reference share capital premium or reference share capital in excess of par ordinary share capital in excess stated value reference share capital in excess stated value. Ano pa ba? Ang mga account titles na nagamit natin sa discussion tonight. So, pre-operating expenses. Yung mga bago sa inyo na account title. So, ating list. Wala. May listahan. Okay, ito. Pre-operating expenses. Yung mga bagong account titles na kakabisaduhin nyo. Ordinary shares, preference shares. Unissued ordinary share, unissued preference share. Ordinary share subscription receivable, preference share subscription receivable. Ordinary share capital subscribe, preference share capital subscribe. Ordinary share capital premium or ordinary share capital in excess of par. Preference share capital premium or preference share capital in excess of par. Ordinary share capital in excess of stated value. Preference share capital in excess of stated value. Pre-operating expenses. Tapos tandaan nyo palagi pagka memorandum entry, diretso na dito sa preference share capital. Or ordinary share capital or preference share capital. Pero kapag journal entry, dito tayo sa unissued ordinary share capital. Unissued ordinary share capital. Okay? So that winds up our discussion today. Mahirap. Madami kayong iintindihin. Marami kayong dapat unawain. Anong klaseng capital yan? Ordinary ba o preference? Anong klaseng stock yan? Par value ba? Stated value ba? O no par value, no stated value ba? Ngayon, pagdating sa consideration, may fair market value ba yung consideration? O walang fair market value yung consideration? Okay? So, tandaan nyo lang lahat yung mga lesson natin for tonight or for today para mas mabilis nyo nang maunawaan yung iba pang mga transaction kasi kabisado nyo na yung mga principles at saka account titles. Kabisaduhin yung maigi yung mga account titles. Okay? God bless. Keep safe. Wait for the next discussion.